0.
17 years ago, a woman died. Her chest carved open with a sharp object. Just like that cake there. One difference. That woman was alive. Her heart was still beating as the organ was trembling carved out of her. A male suspect was quickly caught. He must have planned to escape via taxi, as he called one before his capture. The police arrested him before he was able to utilize the waiting vehicle to flee the scene. Instead, a genius surgeon climbed inside. He was heading to the hospital, a seriously ill patient awaiting his arrival for life-saving treatment. However, the taxi got into an accident before reaching its destination. It collided with a large truck. The resulting wreck was horrendous. Sadly, as a result of this accident, the driver and surgeon died, as well as the young boy waiting for surgery. Life is truly unfair. Don't you think?
What is the point of him telling us this story?
It's just some kind of act, right? Probably doesn't mean anything. I'm not sure.
Now then, let's begin our game, shall we? The rules are as follows. The pig's stomach you cut open contained 3 syringes. Each of them is filled with a specific virus called Radical 6.
Radical 6?
This virus is special. It awakens a desire to kill oneself, among other things. Once infected, symptoms appear as early as 10 minutes, or take up to 2 hours. And the host soon finds the urge to commit suicide irresistible. The mortality rate is 75%. Transmitted through liquids, it's highly contagious. Oh yes, I believe you located a set of documents during your search of this room. A set of files on FBR, the fanatic bile-R virus. The mortality rate of this virus is 100%. Infection results in blood erupting from your body that day. An antagonistic relationship exists between Radical 6 and FBR. If you were to be affected by Radical 6, it would be cancelled out with the addition of FBR, and you are unaffected. Conversely, injecting Radical 6 into you after becoming infected with FBR will cause them to destroy each other and leave no adverse effects on you.
So a single virus is toxic, but using the other as a vaccination provides an antidote.
Now, here's an important piece of information for you. I am what you'd call a clairvoyant, one who knows the future.
What is he talking about?
If I had foreseen that you would all choose to inject Radical 6 at this moment, I would have made sure to coat FBR on the fingerprint authentication device for you. Meaning, you'd already be infected with the fanatic bile-R virus.
That device over there? Oh, I do remember feeling something when I touched it. Like a prick.
So we were all stabbed by a poison needle?
On the other hand, if I saw that you were not going to inject yourselves with Radical 6, then I would be sure to leave the needle clean. That way, you would not become infected with fanatic bile-R.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
I'll say it once more. If all of you plan to inject yourselves with Radical 6, you already have FBR. If you are not going to inject yourselves, then you are not infected right now. Which means, in either case, you being saved is a foregone conclusion. There's no reason for you to worry about the situation. What will you do now? Inject yourselves with Radical 6, or refrain? It would be best to consider carefully. I will say that your decision is already known to me.
So wait, do we even need to choose?
Huh?
If what Zero told us is the truth, then the outcome will be the same. If we inject ourselves with this Radical 6, we're already infected with FBR. So they destroy each other and we're fine. And if we don't do it, that just means we weren't infected with FBR in the first place.
But what if it's a lie?
Huh?
He's saying, what if he's lying about being psychic? Well, if you think about it, the likelihood that he's lying is incredibly high.
So then, what do we do? What the hell do we do?
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, right?
Care to share your reason?
After everything, the issue isn't if Zero can see the future or if he's lying. It's just like Eric said, if Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't have powers. The important thing to determine is if we're actually infected with FBR.
So you don't think we are then?
No. In fact, a virus called Fanatic Bio-R existing in the first place is very suspicious.
Radical 6 sounds just as fantastical.
No. There's no doubt that Radical 6 is real. I've heard of it before. Well, it could be that Zero wants us to become infected with Radical 6. But instead of doing it himself, for some reason he's unable to.
So he needs us to do it ourselves then.
Hey, what the?
The door!
It opened!
Let's get out of here! If we're too slow, then the door might up and close on us.
Wait, Eric!
Hey, Mira! What are you doing? We must have been right not to inject it. I still feel okay, and more importantly, the door opened for us.
There's still another possibility, you know. That Zero really does have the ability to see the future.
If it's true, then we would have been right if we had injected the noodles too.
Hey, did you tell the truth earlier?
About what?
About Radical 6 being real.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know about it?
Well, I'm not sure.
Did you get any more suspicious?
I know what I know, okay? I can't help that.
So why not share? Tell us more about this Radical 6 virus.
More. I'm not even sure where to start.
How about its name?
Oh, that's easy. Aside from triggering intense suicidal impulses, Radical 6 causes the infected's thought process to reduce by 1√6. Therefore, when 1 second passes for them, the world has gone through √6 seconds, or roughly 2.45 seconds. There is also the word radical. Aside from meaning things like extreme, it can also refer to a radical root. Get it?
Oh, so that's why it's Radical 6.
Is it really possible for thought speed to be slowed down like that?
Yep. The infected, through changes in DNA methylation and histomodification, gain epigenetic mutations in the control mechanisms of their genetic expressions.
Wait! Could you maybe simplify that, please?
Oh, the body's composition changes as a genetic switch is flipped, more or less.
A genetic...
Switch?
Let's try this. A common scientific thought until now was that parental characteristics didn't transfer. Recent research has changed that. We now know that they can be by flipping certain genetic switches. Well, regardless of what kind of experiences the parents had to go through, their DNA blueprints won't change. But within that expansive DNA coding, the question of what should be read seems to change based on experience. The change becomes especially apparent when the parents' lives are in danger.
Like maybe if someone was trapped in a shelter and forced to risk their life.
So, if Eric and I did the horizontal tango right now, the baby might end up psychic.
What?
Anyway, so if Radical 6 really does flip the genetic switch... Hey, are you listening?
Yeah. So, you're basically saying this Radical 6 virus is super dangerous, right?
Yes, there's no doubt it is. So, Zero said earlier that Radical 6 transmits through bodily fluids and is highly infectious. If someone infected with the virus was to go outside, then mankind, 6 billion people, will die.
6 billion?
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. Fire, crash, 5. That is all.
What the hell? C-Team is dead?
It's obviously because of the vote.
The vote?
At 13:30.
Then... But wait, did everyone from C-Team really die? We haven't seen their corpses or anything. They might still be alive.
No, they're dead. I'm sure of it.
Why?
Because...
He's right. I don't think they're alive.
You too, Mira? What do you think, old man? C-Team's gotta be alive, right?
What are you doing, Eric? He's not gonna answer you.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe he...
can speak?
Now it is time for you to sleep.
0.
When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Are these things robots?
Yeah,
Are they real?
I doubt they're model toys.
Hey! Hello? Oh, he's not very friendly.
It's probably just out of power.
Still, why would these things be in this room?
Looking around, I'd say they were being made here.
Made?
Yeah. Zero's probably manufacturing them. It does say this room is manufacturing on the map.
Sigma, why did you get quiet all of a sudden?
Oh, no reason. Damn. It's locked. Guess we're trapped in here.
Again?
Again?
Diana, what time is it?
It's 1810.
There's no use wasting time in a place like this.
Let's just find some way out of here.
Okay, let's go.